Greetings, it's Iain from RTL here. Welcome to a retro ranking where we concentrate, of course, on those songs more than the albums. And today we've got a great instrumental band, Booker T and the MGs. Now, they were formed in Memphis, Tennessee back in 1962, and the original band were Booker T. Jones on organ and piano, the great Steve Cropper on guitar, Louis Steinberg on the bass, Al Jackson Jr. on the drums. They're considered to be one of the most influential bands shaping the Southern Soul and Memphis Soul. In the 60s, they had members of they were members of the Marquis and the rotating slate of musicians that served as a house band to Stax Records. So these guys have played on so many artists' songs: Wilson Pickett, Otis Redding, Bill Withers, Sam and Dave, Carla Thomas, Rufus Thomas, Johnny Talbot and Albert King. And then they've made some great stuff. Steinberg left in 1965, and that's when Mr. Donald Duck Dunn came in, one of my favourite bass players, and Donald played with him until his death. Al Jackson Jr. was murdered, which was absolutely shocking. They've been around. Dunn, Cropper and Jones got together on numerous albums. And other people that have played in this is Willie Hall, Anton Figg, who played with Kiss, Steve Jordan, Steve Potts. You've got to remember that Willie Hall, Steve Cropper and Donald Duck were in the Blues Brothers movies as well. So I've picked my favourite 10 tracks by them. I do like this band. They've got such a groove. I mean, one of the things always liked about it, and it's all round through this, is Booker T's keyboard work is fabulous. So let's have a look. So coming in at number 10 then, this is from 1963. Got to number 78 in the US, and it's Chinese Checkers. As I said, Booker T's groovy keyboard working is good, and you've also got the bass on this from Louis Steinberg is brilliant. It's got such a groove. Absolutely brilliant track. Okay, coming in at number 9 from 1968, top 10 hit in America, number 9, and it's the theme from the Clint Eastwood film Hang 'em High. Now, this is a groovy version of the film theme. I love the electric piano, and it's got a great bass line from Donald. Absolutely brilliant track. Number 8. Now, this is from 1969, and it's the B-side of their single Mrs. Robinson, yes, from the film, and it's a thing called Soul Clap 69. Two things I love about this, and that's the clapping and the drumming. And then you've got Steve Cropper on the guitar on this. It's absolutely great. I love this track. Okay, coming in at number 7 from 1966. Got to number 85 in the US, My Sweet Potato. What a bass line from Mr. Duck Dunn. The piano work from Booker T is amazing on this. It's the highlight of the tune, them two pieces. Great little track. And coming in at number 6 is the B-side of My Sweet Potato, and it's Bookaloo. It's really different sort of track. I love the guitar work from Steve Cropper on this, and you got that distinctive Booker T keyboard running through it. Okay, coming in at number 5 from 1962, it's the B-side of a track called Green Onions, and it's called Behave Yourself. Now, this is a brilliant blues number, solid bass line from Louis, the groovy keyboard blues, and a little bit of guitar from Steve Cropper. Fantastic little track. Okay, number 4. is a single from 1962 and it didn't chart anywhere, and it's called Jelly Bread. Okay, this sounds like another song that we'll be listening to, but it's what is great on here is Louis Steinberg's bass line. It's absolutely top draw sounding. Steve Cropper's got a fine little bit of guitar work on this. Brilliant. Okay, coming in at number 3 from 1968. Got to number 17 in the US, number 30 here in the UK, and it's Soul Limbo. People say, I've never heard this. Yes, you have if you live in the UK. It was the sound of the summer. Still is to me. It's what the BBC used for their test match cricket. Just love this track. It really fits in. Well, what could you say? It's just absolutely brilliant. It's got that Caribbean feel to it as well. I love this music, not just because it reminds me of my summers watching cricket, but it's just a great track. Number 2 from 1963. Okay, got to number 3 in the US in 1963, and it got to number 7 here in the UK in 1979, and I think it was featured in Quadrophenia, and it's the brilliant Green Onions. That groovy Booker T sound, and Louis' great bass line on it is brilliant. One of the great tracks, well, from this band. But it's not my favourite, it's my second favourite. My favourite and number 1 is from 1969. Got to number 6 in the US and number 4 in the UK, and it's The Time Is Tight. It's an absolute classic. Lots of good things in it. The bass from Donald is super. The wizardry of Booker T's keyboards, and of course this was played a lot in the Blues Brothers film, which of course featured Steve Cropper, Willie Hall and Donald Duck, who were part of the Blues Brothers band on that movie. I think this is a great bit of music. And then it's got that signature Steve Cropper guitar. I wonder if they said, look, you've got to put this in. We played on it. It's absolutely super. Love this track. So there's my top 10, but I have got some honourable mentions as ever. So my first one is one that was recorded in 1977, and it's off their Universal Language album, and it's called Space Nuts. It's just goes back to the good old days. It's such a groovy keyboard thing, and I love it. My next one is from 1971, and it's from an album called Melting Point, and it's called Alley Jazz. It's a little bit different. It's a very jazzy sort of thing. The guitar work is excellent, but it's still got that distinctive Booker T keyboard sound. And my last one is from 1964, and it was the B-side to a track called Mo Onions, and it's called Tic Tac Toe. I mean, Mo Onions is a pretty good track, but what I like about this is the drumming on it from Al Jackson Jr. It's absolutely superb. Fantastic track. Just missed out on that top 10. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed a little bit of Booker T and the MGs. I'm going to put all the tracks in today because I need to have a little bit of love. But we're back tomorrow, and it's Marathon Day, and it's part 3 of the Elvis story, and we've reached the 1970s. Considering he passed away in 77, he put out a lot of albums between 1970 and 77. So have a great day. The weather's pretty miserable here today, and it's a bit cooler than it has been. So it's raining at the moment. that real mizzle sort of rain. Anyway, have a great day, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.